I'm gonna get right straight into it. My opinion on this whole situation of Trump versus South Africa, I feel like there's a big misunderstanding, and it should be cleared, and it's gonna be cleared because I feel like there's a big misunderstanding in this whole thing. Now, I'm no political, or I don't actually wanted to make this video, but I can't say that because I did, because you know how it is when it comes to politics, and you know it's a ground you don't want to play on. But I'm a normal citizen, and I have an opinion. Why I'm making this video is because I'm from South Africa, and I've made it known of how I feel about Donald Trump. I actually have a show that went quite viral of him, and honestly, I do like Trump, but it doesn't mean I agree with everything that he does. I am not from America, so I don't know what he is like as a president. But the whole thing, in the whole campaign thing, it's just, you know, to me the key point was about God. Anyway, you can go check out that video where I spoke about Donald Trump. We all know that Donald Trump has been on a warpath, and he's been cutting out and changing things that he does not agree with, and that he does not feel benefits America, which is right, which the president should do. He should work on things that is not working for his country, and he should cut out things that is basically not benefiting his country. So I agree with it. Every president should do that. But in this whole situation, I feel like with him wanting to cut the funding, well, if you are fond of anything, no one can tell you. If you want to cut funding on anything, whoever you provide funding to, it is your choice. No one can tell you. But this whole thing, it's a misunderstanding. And this is about land. And when it comes to land, the whole situation around land, the whole history of land, you know, it's just it's a mind, not a mind-blowing thing, but it boggles your mind because it's basically mistakes of the past that is still having an effect today. I do not blame the people of the day. We all know that majority of our land belongs to white people, but I don't want to sound like I'm a racist or anything. But basically, it's not their fault. It's their forefathers' fault, but they are benefiting from the land still today. Now, I can't judge because if it was my family that had land, I also would have benefited from it. So I'm not gonna go into that as much, but I feel like this whole thing should be done fairly. And I think if we want to prosper as a country, we need to work together to move forward. However, I feel like if there's wrongs that are being done, it should be corrected, and whoever is responsible for those wrongs should be held accountable. So there needs to be a discussion around this thing, and but at the same time, it's like, why am I talking about this? Why is it benefiting me? Because we all know, as a South African, we all know we have big problems in our country. But that goes for each and every other country. Every country has big problems. But this whole situation, that's all that I just wanted to say around that thing. But why I want to say something, because almost like it's like people are now scared. Oh, Donald Trump is. It's almost like something's gonna happen now because it's Donald Trump that said something about South Africa, and people are thinking the worst. And the funding isn't actually done. The funding that is being provided does not involve does not go for land. It goes for something else. So I feel like also, if the funding that you're providing for specific things is misused and it's not used for that thing, then yes, you should say something about it. But if there's another problem that doesn't involve you or doesn't involve your funding exists, it's got nothing to do with you. Like I said, Donald Trump has enough on his plate already. I don't think he should focus on external things. He should first focus on internal things before he go to external things. You understand what I'm saying? However, like I said, If you're providing funding to anyone, you have a say so in it. I'm not trying to be biased to defend my country or defend Donald Trump. Like I said, if there's wrong that's being done, it should be dealt with in the correct and fair way. Yeah, that's just my opinion. I don't know. Sounding like a political. Let me just. Anyway, drop a comment, like, or subscribe if you don't mind to my channel. I don't know, I'm in the mood for long form videos today. But this is just of the dumb things that's been in my head. But if you've watched this, thanks for watching. And sharp. Have a great day.